We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like
y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us,
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Round 80! Check out three. Hey, switch gears. Watch twist. Alert.
On first down, Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about... The 35.
To number 21. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jim. Hey, tight. March 49. Hey, Haywood. Watch the screen. 49.
From the gun, it's Allen. Caught by Jones. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Mark 49. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let me go.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now a toss play to Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Ready.
A first down throw for Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
At the Bills' 19-yard line.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. I don't even know why. Wait. Watch the edge. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
At the 15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Eckler. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Allen now on first down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. A spin. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards.
Check 52. Slap. Alert. Motion.
On third and long, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to loft one deep open, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Check 9. Watch out. Let him go.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it'll be third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch the Sonic. Check 25.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal, but all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Wide motion. Wide motion. That's it. 57 the mark. 57 the mark. You ain't going nowhere. Forward.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught. Jones. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Play action. Now it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Chargers take over first down and 10.
Let's go.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Block 49. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give them 32 on the play. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready. Flag. What is that? 49. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Come on. Run back. Let me go. Let me go.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Let's go, let's go. Big dash. Come, go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. No, no, no. Motion, motion. Hey, Charlie.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's Eckler again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
$49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Winston. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on third down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Barber on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
49's the mic. Watch 40. Let me go. Here we go. 40. Let me go.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. He's coming. He's coming. Wait. We got
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And his first carry, he loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Ready. Blue lady. 49's the mark. Hey, watch the slant. Flip it. Watch the shift.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
I'm on. Check 24. Green, come see.
On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Throwing, Winston. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
March 49. March 49. Not today, Rob.
Now Allen to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 7-yard touchdown grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Down Chargers. Michael Batchley lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown.